Welcome
to
to
our
our
cult,
cult, the
the Cult
Cult
of
of
Book.
Books.
We're
We're
your
your
leaders.
leaders. I'm Janie.
I'm Natasha. Welcome, guys. This episode. Friday afternoon, y'all.
It's Friday afternoon. It's barely spring. We're thriving. We're thriving.
We're thriving. It was nice today.
It was gorgeous today.
Yeah. Not hot, but still, you felt that sun.
I didn't. I
It was
was
nice.
inside all day, but I did put my sunglasses on when I was
There
driving
you go.
home. So,
I went outside when my mom went outside to explore for a second, so I was like, this feels good.
hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what are we doing today, Janie?
We are doing series or books that we have DNF'd.
Mm-hmm. And DNF, for those of you that don't know, it stands for did not finish.
Yes.
So these are
Yes.
books that we purposely stopped or might have just abandoned and we'll come back to.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say for me a lot of these I don't know if I'll ever come back to. I would need some really strong convincing. And again,
I get it.
these are just our opinions. This is not a reflection of the author. This is not a
Yes.
reflection of the fandom. This is just simply us and our vibes, and both of us are big time mood readers. So a lot
Yes.
of this is just going to be we were not in the mood for them.
The mood wasn't right and I was just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll find out some of mine I'm just like, eh.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have like a lot of really good reasons for a lot of my DNFs.
Mhm.
It just like wasn't it just wasn't my flavor of the week.
Exactly, yeah. It's like, okay, maybe is it maybe I had to be in the mood for it? A lot of conviction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think this will have spoilers.
No spoilers, but this is an adult rated podcast. We do say adult
Yes.
things. A lot of the books on here are adult specific books.
Mhm.
So keep that in mind when you are listening, especially with little ears.
Yes. Please.
All right. You guys, I am starting off with something that's pretty controversial. Because I know that I'm kind of afraid of our devotees right now. I'm afraid to literally like say this book out loud because I feel like somebody's gonna come for me. Okay. Let's just do it. From
Rip the
Blood and
Band-Aid off.
Ash. From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I
I haven't read that one
know.
yet.
Oh man. I know, you guys. I know. I hated it. Oh, that's a strong word. That's such a
Ooh.
strong word for me, and I use it very, very, very sparingly. But
Mhm.
I literally did not like this. Could not get into it. The characters did not capture me. It was not the vibe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It just
I get
wasn't
it.
for me. So, yeah.
I get it.
Sorry.
I said I haven't read it yet. I want to. I want to just give it a shot because it's big. I'm like, I want to try it, you know? But
Yeah.
maybe I'll like it. I don't know.
This series is huge. Like, there's a lot
Huge.
of books in the series. It has a really big fan base, which love and respect, y'all. Love and respect, y'all. It's just not my kind of fantasy book.
Not your cup of tea.
Nor. Nor, it's not.
No.
Nor. Nor.
And that's okay. Again, this is our opinions. We're entitled to our opinions. Don't come after us. That's okay.
Yeah. All right, what do you got for me?
So mine aren't necessarily series, but I said like books, and sometimes I DNF books that I don't remember. So my list is very small because if I DNF them, I forgot, and they're not in a list anywhere.
Okay. Okay. So a part
I
of this is keeping better track of what we have going on.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
I don't always write
Mhm.
down the books I read or, like, I'm starting to read as I'm reading them. I'll write it down after I've read it.
Mhm.
Or,
Mhm.
if it's one of those I really don't like, then I'll remember it, but yeah,
Yeah.
I don't keep track. I will say, this is controversial for you.
Oh.
Not really.
Okay.
Not really. You
Okay.
didn't like it either.
Okay.
But I could not get past page 1 or 2 of Savage 6.
1 or
I could
2?
I couldn't. It was just like, I don't know, for me, the writing style was like, "I don't like this," and I was just done. I did
1
not
or 2, she says.
pages, not chapters, pages. I was like,
Dang.
"Nope."
You
Yeah.
know, honest
Maybe
be
audiobook? I don't know.
they don't exist on audiobook, girl. This is indie.
Never
This is
mind.
indie. Be
Never
so
mind.
real with me. Was it because of the amount that I had just bitched to you about this series that made you DNF it quick?
No, because it was right when after you read the first one
Okay.
that you told me about it, so it was still,
Okay.
like, fresh and new and hot and stuff, so,
Okay.
um but it's like, I might give it a shot again, but I think at that time, the writing was just bothering me, so I was like, "I'm done."
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
one thing that I love is that I'm just now you may have mentioned this to me before, but I love that I'm just finding out right in this very moment that it was literally 1 or 2 pages in, because I remember being like, you have to read this. The first
Yeah.
book was very good. It's a why choose. And you were like, yeah. And I love that you did. And then you were just like, nope, and didn't say
No.
anything to me. That's the
I
funniest
just said I
part.
didn't like it. I remember telling you, I was like, "I didn't like it."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get very far.
And you know what?
You
And
might
you know
notice
what?
a theme. Mhm.
And that's okay. And that honestly, you saved yourself a lot of hours of pain.
That's good. But
Mhm.
so looking through my list real quick, a lot of mine writing is what bothers me a lot. Like,
Okay.
sometimes the writing style, I'm just not in that mood, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm done."
Again,
Yeah, that's
and
kind of what
this,
my was telling
you
me.
guys, like, this is just our opinion. We
Mhm,
probably like a lot of, maybe hopefully not a lot. I like to think that I have kind of good taste. But I'm sure that there's some books that we have talked about slash reviewed that you guys are like,
mhm.
read that and I hated it. I hated it. Pause. Okay. Pause. Because if there is a book that you disliked that we wouldn't shut the fuck up about, please comment. I want to hear your
Yeah.
arguments, you know?
Yes. Please. Please, please, please. Um, I just watched a video yesterday. Brooklyn and Bailey, they were doing reading everybody's 1 star. Like they voted like this is the worst one, like 1 star book,
Oh my god,
and
yes.
they each read like two, and some of them they were reading for the first time. Like they never read Twilight, so they read Twilight for the first time, and they're like, I see why this is a 1 star. But then they're like the people at their office was like, "Okay, but imagine being like 15, 16 reading Twilight. It's not a 1 star." It's like, "Yes, it's geared toward those teenagers." Now as an adult, you're
Yeah.
like, "This is fucking cringe."
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. It's cringy. It's not the kind of romance. Like reading Twilight as a 30-year-old woman, I have questions for you. I honestly do. Like, I have questions for you. If you ride for it that hard as like a someone who's like a full-blown adult, I just have a couple questions. Well, I'm just gonna jump right into my next one.
Do it.
Okay, this was Six Trist Venom, which is a prequel to Five Brothers by Penelope Douglas. This is
Yes.
how I learned that bully romances are not for me.
Yeah.
Um um
Unfortunately, I get it.
it's a bully sapphic romance. But the bullying is really intense.
Ooh.
It's like there was okay, let me just there is this is going to be a mild spoiler alert. I'm not
Okay.
sure how many people are going to be hopping into this, but I know that Five Brothers really blew up a couple months ago. So if you decide to read the
Mhm.
prequel first, you know, be
Be
warned that
prepared.
this is a mild spoiler. Okay, so at one part of the book, the girl, one of the main girls, she's a seamstress. And the
Okay.
other girl who's this like rich, popular, it's that kind of trope, wrong side of the tracks, literally, actually, in the book,
Mhm.
kind of a deal. Wrong side, right side of the tracks. So it's
Okay.
really, you know what it's really giving? Did you ever watch Riverdale?
No.
Okay. Um, so it's for all of our devotees out there that did watch Riverdale, which I think I got through the first 2 seasons, so don't get me fucked up here. But it is literally giving Riverdale. It is. Um, and that's all that I'm going to say. I will not elaborate. um, at one point in this story, the rich girl takes a Sharpie and writes all over the wrong side of the train tracks girl, like slurs and just like makes fun of her body and like circles all the things that's wrong with her. And that was the thing that stuck with me that I was
Oh.
like, this is disgusting behavior.
Yeah.
Like, this is really bad.
God damn.
Uh-huh. So I powered through quite a few more chapters after that occurred.
Mm.
And eventually we got to the point in the book where I was just like, I cannot stomach this anymore. I literally have to put this down and I will never be
Yeah.
picking it up ever again.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
can imagine. Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
So this is a great lesson for read your goddamn trigger warnings.
Yeah.
Um because if that is the
Yeah.
kind of shit that you cannot stomach, which seems rather light in a lot of other ways, um
Yeah.
this is not for you, let me tell you.
Yeah. No, I learned I don't like bully romances also reading Zodiac Academy, but I think I looked up, do they stop bullying them? So I was like, I'm fucking sick of this. And then it said yes in this book. I was like, okay, cool. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah.
That's why I think you have to get through the first three because those are literally like the first three are within like 3 months of each other. So it's not one of those like, oh, in a week they are in love. It's like, no, it's life. It's like nothing's going to happen right away.
Sure.
but, but the bullying
Well,
does stop
the
and it's better.
bullying is rather light in Zodiac Academy so far. The craziest thing that
Yeah.
has happened, is light spoiler alert on this too, is hair cutting and pushing into water. And
Yeah.
I mean,
But the pushing in the water is traumatic because she has like PTSD.
yeah, she like almost drowned or whatever. I don't know. To me, that wasn't a trigger. So it's funny what is and what isn't, you know?
yeah. Yeah. So it's like that was, I was like, damn, I cannot remember what happens in two that much or three.
You
I
blacked
don't
out.
remember. I did. I also read it over a year ago, so I'm like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't remember much
That's
that
fair.
happened.
That's really fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, give me another.
Another one for me, I had to look at my Kindle books because I was like, I know I stopped reading some in the middle, and I
Yeah.
don't know what books they were.
Yeah.
Um, so I put the first one down, but I got through the first one, but I know it was the second one that I stopped, and I was like, I just can't.
Mm-hmm.
The first one's called Seeing Sound by Albany Walker. And the second one, like, I think it takes place like shortly after, and I forgot the name of that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it just got very repetitive and annoying, and it's one of those naive characters that just don't grow. Like, I get naive characters that grow and be like, okay, learn your lesson. This one, I feel like it's just not.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid shit kept happening. I was like, I'm done. I'm
Mm-hmm.
so done. Like, I did not
Mm-hmm.
like it.
That's that's fair. When you don't get any growth from a character at all and they continue to be like naive and fuck aroundish and they just like don't I don't know, they don't develop. It's like, how long can we ride this train where they're just exactly the same the whole time and things keep happening to them and they learn nothing and it's just like that over and over and over and over again. Like you just can't
Mhm.
you can't that's unreadable. That's unreadable. It's also bad
It
writing.
really is. It really is. It's like, I get if you want it to take time, but kinda maybe show some growth, but it's like, there's, like, none, and I was like, "I don't like this."
Mhm. I get that.
Yeah, that's another one I remembered. I was like, No."
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Now
Um
what's another one you have?
so I have a particular author where I have tried to read a couple of their books and
Okay.
literally a couple, two books. So I can't write off the entire, author. For
Mhm.
me, and maybe this is a little bit hasty, but if I've read 3 books by an author, really given them a good solid try. So the way that I determine whether or not I'm going to DNF a book is I force myself to get to the 20% mark. If by the 20%
Mhm.
mark I literally never want to pick it up again, then that's when I'm like, okay, let's just go ahead and let this go. So there's been 2 books by this author. Sorry, ahead of time. S.T. Gibson, which very popular author, has written A Dowry in Blood, and people fucking love that book. I own that
Okay.
book, but I haven't read it yet, so she's not completely off my radar. But seriously,
Okay.
one more fucking slip up, and I'm done. Um, so 2 books.
Same.
Just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. I really, it's like,
Ah.
it's really just, 1, 2, 3, and I will probably never pick up one of your books again, no matter what people say. It's just,
Mhm.
I don't think you're for me. So that seems harsh. I don't know. Again, maybe I think I have to say I'm not that harsh of a person. I think I have a little
No.
forgiveness in my heart.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Um. So
We
this
all have a little
book,
forgiveness.
just a little bit. So
A little
two that I'm thinking and speaking about specifically is Evocation.
bit. Mhm.
This book was just slow. It didn't capture me. Um, and this is kind of a theme with S.T. Gibson. Slow. Really slow roll. So the other book that I did not enjoy was An Education in Malice. Did not enjoy that either. It's just like the plot is just moving at a snail's pace and we are getting literal less than a breadcrumb to keep you going, and it just I never get caught. I never get caught in wanting to keep going. So, just not for me. The style of writing
Mhm.
is just not for me.
I'm sorry. Yeah. No, but again, I get that. I have that too. It's like, no.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I like your 3 book policy, like your 3 book rule. It's like, okay, I'm giving you a shot because maybe this one was just an odd one out
Yeah.
there, you know? It's like, yeah. I try to give myself 20% or to page 100,
Yeah.
depending, you know? I know with Lynn, she wanted to DNF Fourth Wing so bad so early on. We're like, no, just make it to threshing, just make it to threshing. Like, we kept telling her, we're like, just get to this part. And then she did. She's like, okay. We're like, thank God.
Yeah. And honestly, I can understand. So, Being as That Fourth Wing was one of the first romantasy books that I had read after getting back into reading. And I will really say, perhaps a controversial opinion, but maybe not so much these days. Romantasy is incredibly inundated these days. It is
Oh, how much? Because that's what's selling.
the
Hmm.
market for romantasy is massive.
So
Um,
huge.
it's it's just yeah, that is what she said. It is fucking flooded. That's also what she said. Like it's too much. It's too
Mm-hmm.
much and we're battling AI, which fuck AI.
Ugh.
Um we have literally like just to be so honest and real with you guys, because that's all that we can ever be. We have
Yeah.
been trapped in getting a book written by an AI author. We have gotten that as a book, and we both determined that it was we're like 70% sure that it was written by an AI author.
Oh, yeah.
Um for sure ghost written by many, many, many people and by at least a program, because it just was ripping major themes off of other very
So
famous
many.
romantasy books.
Like, I was reading it, I was like, "I'm enjoying this," but all my notes were like, "This is like this, this is like this, this is like this," and I was like,
Yes.
"Oh, this is AI, isn't it?" But I get so mad because 'cause I'll be, like, scrolling Facebook or something, and you hear, like, those little, like, sneak peeks of, like, books, and I'm like, "Oh, heck yeah, what book is this?" And I'll go look on Audible, and it says virtual voice. I'm like, "Thank you.
Ew.
Nope, I'm good."
Virtual voice is horrible. The pronunciation of words, it has taken the soul out of audiobook. Completely
Mhm.
taken the soul out of an audiobook enjoyment. And you and I, the majority of the reading that we do is audio,
Yeah.
truthfully. Whether we're
I
immersive
love sitting
reading or
down with a
not.
book.
Yeah.
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 I love to sit down with a good book. Like, I've been trying to sit down and read When the Moon Hatched, but it's like
Yeah.
I've been so busy, so I just put on audiobooks and do things.
Yeah.
But it's like, I love a good audiobook.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is not, surprise surprise, this is not our full-time job. God, we wish it was.
We
Um
do.
so a lot of the times we literally can't sit down and read because we have to actually do our actual jobs. And the only thing that we can do is have headphones on. So, you know, AI has taken the
Yeah.
fun out of a lot of things. So the market is
It has.
oversaturated to the maximum level, and it is really, we definitely, I can, speaking specifically for myself, I won't speak for you. Um I know that I get genre fatigue pretty heavily, like almost regularly.
Mm.
And I must read a palate cleanser in between. Otherwise, I find myself literally wanting to check out.
Yeah, I think that's my thing is, like, I was reading so much fantasy and then I was going to When the Moon Hatched, and I was like, "I can't.
Can't.
I
Can't.
can't any leave." So I've been on, like, a romance kick, so
Yeah.
I'm like, "Okay, I can hop it back into fantasy soon." Like, I'm gonna finish this one romance. I do have another fantasy too. It goes back in 2 days. I need to listen to it.
Yeah. All right. Getting back into it. So, this is another series by, I'm so sorry, Jennifer. I'm sure you write amazing books. She's written a lot of fucking books.
She seems
Um,
really nice too.
I know this is not shots on her as a person or, honestly, anything to do with the books that she's written. It's just like I said, it's just not for me. So, this is The Dark Elements White Hot Kiss. Um,
Ooh.
it sounds great, right?
It does. I like the title.
It sounds great. Um, all I said was this needed to end fast.
Oh no. Oh no.
Let me tell you, specifically the main character within the first 20% of the book says crap on a cracker. And for me, that was it. For me, that I was done with that. I said no. You're dying. You're literally dying. Yeah.
I Oh, that's funny that's what stopped you. But I get it.
I
Sometimes there's those phrases you're like, no.
I don't even know when this book was written, but it was reading old. It was, and again, oh my god, there's nothing wrong with an old bang. I mean, Jesus
No.
Christ, we're literally listening and reading Outlander right now. It was written in the 90s. Not that that's not even
Yeah.
old, that's not even old.
No, it's
Like,
not.
I just finished a book from the 1800s, like, you know,
What
it
book was
just
that?
uh fucking Wuthering Heights.
Was it written in the 1800s?
Pretty sure.
Sorry, I didn't know that. So I was like, wait, what?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Emily Bronte wrote Wuthering Heights between October 1845 and June 1846. Yeah.
Yeah.
First published in 1847. Wow. Not even this
Mm-hmm.
century.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So,
Look at you.
you know, I'm gonna read the Odyssey next. So
Oh god, I read that in high school.
yeah. And I think I read a
I
little
remember it.
section of it at some point. Do you remember it?
I think I read that sophomore year, so 2005.
Let me tell
Oh,
you.
506. So it's been a little bit.
Let me
20
tell
years.
you, this is going to piss off so many literary people out there in the world. Let me tell you something that Counter said to me the other day. He picks up Don Quixote and he says, "Who came first, the Odyssey or Don Quixote? Is Don Quixote just a Spanish version of the Odyssey?" And I was like, you just pissed off so many fucking people by saying that. That's a horrible hot take. Never say that ever again.
I think he wanted to start beef.
I think because he looked me dead in the eyes and he was like holding it up and I was like, what are you even saying? Have you read either book? Because it doesn't sound like you have. He's just like, he was just like looking at me and I was like, whoa. Okay. This book, this series, not for me. Not for me. So, Jennifer, I'm still you know that meme of like the dance mom or the instructor where she was like, "Paige, you're on the bottom. You were good, but I'm waiting for you to be great." That's where I'm at. And I want to love your books. I want to love them so bad, but I'm waiting for you to be great for me.
Yeah, no, I get it. That's actually a really good description. Funny. Okay, another one. I get sucked into these like Facebook little things like, oh, this book sounds really fucking good. And then I see it's this author and I'm like, I tried her writing a couple times. I didn't like it.
No.
The one that stuck with me is The Unwanted Wife by Elle Steele. Um, I might give it another shot, but again, the writing, I think.
All right, I'm going to talk about another really controversial book and
Mm.
I feel bad because I'm not here like really giving some strong conviction as to why I don't like these books. It's just a vibe. Unfortunately, out of the two of us here, I am just here for the vibes. I'm not very
You
good
are.
at like picking things apart and analyzing things. Not good at that at all. It takes me a long. I have to like really think and cook up some things, and usually I can spin off of something that somebody else says, but it's not going to be an original thought for me, just being completely honest with you. So
I literally picked up on something reading this book. Like literally, this character said he had a kidney transplant. Wants to find out the donor. They're not coming forward. I'm like, is she the donor? She is the donor. I like immediately. Like you find that out like 5 chapters later or something, and I was like, I knew it. I
yeah,
called it right away.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like the look of things.
Pretty much everybody else in my life can almost immediately catch on to things. Okay, so let me tell you. Cass is reading Kiss of the Basilisk.
Oh yes,
And Cass was
it's
at
on
the
the
point
fridge.
where Tem got her claw. And Cass immediately texted me, "Cass, if you're listening and you're still reading Kiss of the Basilisk, click off
I never
now."
finished it. I didn't finish it either. I don't remember what you're talking
Okay.
about.
Fuck, I can't do this spoiler for you. Shit. Okay.
No.
So there's something that happens where, and then she sent me a guess about it. And I was like, how did you get this far into the book? Which is not very far into the book. How did you get this far into the book and immediately already have this theory?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. I had this same theory, but it took me 50% of the way through before I was like, wait a minute. So,
Are you?
who are you? Yes. Yes.
That was me with you with Shield of Sparrows.
Yeah, okay, so this is and sometimes I really talk shit about myself too much because it was within the first 25% of the book that I was like,
Oh yeah. That's this, right? And I was like,
wait a
oh.
damn minute.
I think I said, oh, I think I had that theory too or something. It's like, oh yeah, just keep reading.
Wait a minute. James. Yeah, it's just
Mm-hmm.
so sometimes I really am too mean to myself and I do actually click onto things. But to get me to eloquently explain it, no. No.
No.
Just I think this, therefore that. And
I
that's
get it.
about as much as you're gonna get.
No, but I woke up to your text and I saw that and I was like, I literally was just laughing to myself.
Me in all caps. Because I literally, like, I was making my lunch for the day and I hit pause and I was like, I fucking knew it! I knew it! So,
Yep. I'm so excited for you to finish that book.
I'm getting close. I'm getting close. I think I'm gonna finish it this weekend. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna start my re-listen, so
You do. You do. You do.
I listen
Okay.
fast, don't worry. Okay. The book we're talking about, anyway. We went on a tangent.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Jumping back in. So this is another kind of controversial hot take, honestly. This series got super popular. There's a subscription box that's doing a special edition of the first book and probably going to do the subsequent afterwards books. It's City of Gods and Monsters by Kayla Edwards. I DNF'd this at 20%. It just didn't capture my interest. Maybe it was because it was so close to the time that I read Crescent City, or because it has a lot of the same undertones and vibes as Crescent City. Maybe it's because I didn't like the audiobook narration. Narrators play such a significant role in the vibe of a book for me. I wasn't clicking with this narrator, and then I just couldn't justify continuing to read it. So I DNF'd it.
I get it.
And I think this is a good example of like being overloaded on a certain genre and just being like, I can't do this right now.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. It's just like, I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
I had just finished Crescent City like an hour beforehand. I was like, what? No, I can't go back in time.
Me about that.
Yeah.
I think I tried to start this too. I don't remember if I did. I think I put it in my Kindle and then I got distracted and then took it out so I could read something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because some of the books I put in my Kindle, I don't get to, and then I kick them out. So I don't know if I've actually read them or not.
Yeah.
I'm like, did I read this? Yeah. But I get it. No, yeah, especially if you're reading something that's very similar to a book you just finished, you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What?
It was just like exactly the same vibe. It was.
Yeah. I get it. I get it. Maybe in the future.
Maybe.
Maybe. It's one of those, these are all maybe, probably not. I don't know, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, well,
This
when
next
my
one-
TBR gets under like $1,000.
When my TBR bookshelf starts dwindling, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
This next one, I'm definitely going to give a shot again. I believe this is the same author of another series I like, and I love those books.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, why don't I like these books?
Mm-hmm.
Double checking. No, just kidding. It's another author. But the series is the book is Blindsided, and I love the idea of like Scottish soccer player who, like, falls in love with his best friend and she's plus size. Loved it. I want to read it.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't like the writing.
That's fair.
But again, it was early on. I think I just had my Kindle for like less than like 5 months, and so I was just like, no, I was like popping around books so fast. But maybe I need the audiobook. I don't know. Um, but the other reason I might get back into this is because I had the same. It's not the same author as this book, but in my head it was. But I had a hard time starting and reading the book, The Cock Down the Block,
Mm.
because I just didn't like the writing. The audiobook sucked me in though. I'm
Mm.
like, maybe I need the audiobook.
Interesting.
The Cock Down. Mhm.
And that has happened to me too.
Mhm. I'm just like, I can't. This is so. I can't.
It's almost like you need the emotion behind the words for you to be able to like click into it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Especially for some I can sit and read and have those emotions, no problem.
Yeah,
Like, I had those emotions reading the last book I read on my Kindle because it was just like, I felt those, and I was like, literally cried.
understood. So,
Your next one.
I have another popular book is my next one. It's Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling. So, the first few chapters, I felt like I was moving in 3x speed. Like I
Oh,
just couldn't figure out where our FMC was in the world that the author was
okay.
building. Um I made it to about chapter 14 and then I was just like, okay, I'm done. Like I was just like, okay, because we were here and then but then we were here. But then like where's he at? And like and then who and then what are we and wait but who are you? And like that's where I
Yeah.
was at. So the world building was so incredibly confusing for me that I was just like, I cannot do this right now.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Yeah.
That stuff like that is like, I almost felt like that at the beginning of Crescent City when I was first reading it, and I was like, "What is happening?" And then
Yeah.
Katya's like, "Stick through it," and I did, and now I just listen to graphic audio all the time.
I think the really good thing about us reading Crescent City when we did in the Sarah J. Maas universe. And honestly, this is a piece of advice for everybody who's reading any books in the Sarah J. Maas universe, which
Mhm.
everybody out there who's patiently waiting the release of her two latest books to come out later on this year.
Or
Um
impatiently waiting.
patiently or impatiently waiting. Um there is a specific way that you need to read her books so that it makes sense.
I feel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
strongly I feel.
Mhm.
You need to start with Throne of Glass because that world is easy to understand.
Oh,
You
yeah.
you get through that world, even the novella Assassin's Blade, you get through that world and you know where our FMC is at in the world. You can
Oh, yeah.
visualize it.
I printed a map. Like, I have maps right there of all the worlds in between cases because I was like, I wanna hold the map while I'm reading because 'cause I'm that person. I need to track them
Yeah.
because 'cause I'm weird.
Yeah. I get that. I
Mhm.
get that. And same with Akatar. That is an understandable world.
Mhm.
Um, the travel is understandable. How they travel around within the world is understandable.
Yeah.
And then you get
Very
Crescent
true.
City and it's word gates and you know,
Cars.
it's cars.
It's modern, all the others,
Mhm.
which very much threw me.
Mhm. And the world is
But yeah,
huge. It's huge.
it's huge, and I'm still like, "Where are they?" Try not to spoil too much because I know we are convincing our friend she has to read this next before the
Mhm.
next Avatar
Mhm.
comes out.
Mhm.
So, we're gonna avoid spoilers. We tell her not to watch.
Mhm.
'Cause I'm like, there's certain things you would need to have for the first time and be like, yeah,
Yes. Yeah, revelations, I should say. There's revelations in
so
Crescent
many,
City that
so
connects
many
all
good
of the
ones.
other Yeah, really good ones.
Yeah,
Really good ones. And
yeah. I did not. Mhm.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Specifically in relation to travel too within the books. Like
Yeah. No, the I love how they do that. How they do that with the FMC there. It's like it's really good.
Mhm.
So I said I just finished the graphic audio for book 2 and I'm just starting 3 because I
Mhm.
just love the graphic audio. They're literally background noise. I was doing a puzzle last night and there was just my background noise.
And I love that.
So
I love
I was
that.
like, I need them. But yeah, I actually did not read Throne of Glass first. I read it second. I read ACOTAR first.
I also read ACOTAR first.
Which, if
And
you're wanting the more romance, read ACOTAR first. That has more of the romance aspect. Throne of Glass is more action adventure with some romance.
Throne of Glass is true fantasy, epic
Yeah,
fantasy, true epic
yeah.
fantasy.
It's
And
so good.
yeah, it's honestly very good. For people who really enjoy a first, hey, it's finished. It's finished,
It's a finished
which
series.
it's a finished series, which is very hard to find with epic fantasy. Really hard to find. I
Yeah.
would love to read George R. Martin. Would love to. I would love to read A Song of Fire and Ice. Why are you laughing?
Because I know why you don't want to. Because it's not
Yes,
finished.
exactly. Exactly. And he's like, I don't have any plans of finishing it.
Have you read this other
George.
book I wrote? George, finish it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Brandon Sanderson's like, have you read my 5 new books I just published this month?
Yeah. Yeah, and I would also love to read Brandon Sanderson too, and there's a real chance that he might finish, his series. It's just things like that. It's literally and simply just things like that where it's like if they haven't if there's no chance shot in hell that the fantasy series is going to be finished, I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to get into something that's honestly that's borderline abuse, and I'm just not here for it.
You know what? Fair. Fair.
Full
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah. But we all got into Fourth Wing when it wasn't finished and just impatiently waiting for Fourth Wing.
Listen, but she's actively publishing these
No, she
books.
is.
We're not
And she's
on a
actively
10
publishing
year
others.
and we're not
Yeah.
on a 10-year GD hiatus. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No.
holy crap, dude. I can't do that. I can't do that. There's too many other things
No.
for me to read. You're telling me like
There
I don't
is.
want to go to my grave thinking about a damn book series. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to do that.
I get
An
that.
unfinished book series, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. It's like, no, I want to be able to know I enjoyed reading all my.
I want to die peacefully. Let me die peacefully. And that's what I always say. God.
Every day.
All right, I'm
We'll do it.
done. So, my next one is the Darkwood trilogy by Anthea Sharp. It just wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me. It just wasn't my vibe. This is like I think this is a popular free series. I've seen it free on Audible a couple of different times, and I've seen it free on Kindle a couple of different times. So I think it's like a moderately popular trilogy series. It just yeah, it wasn't my vibe and I don't really have any thoughts behind that. I honestly can't even remember what it was about. So all I know is it just wasn't for me. You know what I mean? That's like as
No, I
like
get
I
it.
this was just meh.
No, I get it. Sometimes those books you're just like, I can't.
Mhm.
You're just like, no, I'm good. My next one, I will probably get back into this one also, guys. Honestly, I got rid of it because it was a little boring, a little repetitive. I just wanted the spice to action, like to kick in, like just give me that spice. And I wanted to get another book on Kindle, so I had to get rid of it because I was like, I need this other book on Kindle.
Mhm.
It is Fat Keeney by Monica Ross. Um, it's it was a cute start to like a plus size romance, and I was loving it. But again, it was just like speed it up a little bit. I'm good. Let's go.
Mhm.
Like I loved like she was very I believe she was very independent if I remember correctly.
Mhm.
And like that was good, but the other things I was like, I'm just
Yeah.
it's like I want a book that will make me not want to put it down, you
Yeah.
know?
Hard to
And
do with romance.
it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just had one the other day, but because I was very excited for that one.
That's fair.
I read it in less than 24 hours.
That last hour of an audiobook, that last hour of a Kindle book, that last 100 pages of a physical book. Oh my god. If you get interrupted during that time, ugh,
It sucks.
it's horrible because you're
And
in it.
you're in it, you're like, I'm focused, I am doing this. Like,
Yeah.
I was very shocked when I was like stopped reading Kingdom of Ash. I'm like, bro, I could not stop reading that. I literally had to stay up and finish it. Like, she would stop in the middle of stuff. I'm like, I know you have work, but don't start it this late.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I had to stay up and finish it because I was like, what is happening? I was
Oh
crying too
yeah.
much also.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, the last battle scene in Kingdom of Ash,
Yeah.
it was one straight shot for me. I did not. I
Oh yeah.
did not stop listening. I did not stop listening. Not even for a second.
I I think from chapter, I think 88 or 89 in that one chapter, I think from
Mhm.
then on I continued.
Mhm.
Or if I had to stop, it was shortly after that so I could like go to bed and then I just read the rest of it. But it was one of those like around there I just was like, I need to read this.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. Because
Exactly.
it's like I can't stop reading and be interrupted. Because it's like
Yeah.
if I'm in it, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. I want a book that does that, and it's hard to find it, as you said, especially romances.
It is. Yeah. Yeah, cuz a romance just like you're just like hee hee this was fun and then you forget everything about it. You forget the characters, you forget what they did. It doesn't matter. You're here for a good time, not for a long time, and that's that. Like that's
Mhm.
it. That's all she wrote.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there's romances that stick with you, and those are the good ones. Like, those are
Mhm.
the such good ones, like, all my Tessa Bailey. I'm just
Like
like,
all Allie Hazelwood,
oh,
especially
Allie.
Not in Love. Not in Love really stuck with me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I still stick with Love, How About This Is and Deep End. Those are the 2 that stick with me, and I think because we get a lot of those characters, and I'm
Mhm.
just like, it feeds my soul.
She writes an interesting character. Both
She
any
does.
main character, she writes an interesting, diverse character with depth in less than 500 pages.
Yes, and you learn a lot about them, and you can see their growth in those 500 pages
Huge.
and under.
Astronomical growth always.
I love Allie Hazelwood.
Yeah.
You can tell we love Allie, guys.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
You notice she's not on our list.
I was just about to say that. I was literally just about to say, yeah, notice how none of her books are on our list?
No,
Yeah.
I reread them, guys. I'm like, I
Hell
need a
yeah.
happy good time.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, what's your next one? Because that's mine.
Okay. I'll just do two. Okay. So the Book of Azrael, this is another not the same Gods and Monsters. It's a different Gods and Monsters series. So Book of Azrael,
Mhm.
by Amber Nicole, another extremely freaking popular book. So I
I want to read it.
tried, yeah, and I'm interested to hear what you think about it. I tried and tried and tried to get into this book, and maybe again it was an audiobook situation or just the content, but I got to about chapter 5 and I just had to throw in the towel. Just wasn't for me. The characters weren't doing it for me. There was basically nothing being built in my mind. The story was uninteresting. It was blah. And I just heard such great things, and then maybe I didn't make it past the point where things actually started to get good. Chapter 5 is not very
Right.
far into it at all, obviously. Um, I just heard such great things about the book and the series, and this just fell completely on its face for me, and I just am not interested. So
Yeah,
sorry.
I've heard good things about this book series too. That's why I had to look up like the narrator. It's like, wait, isn't it this person? No. That the Book of Azure is also graphic audio and
Mhm.
Gabriel Michaels in it, and I love
Mm.
Gabriel. That's their
Mhm.
Zayden, so
Mhm.
yeah. So it's like, who's the narrator? Oh, okay.
Mhm.
But no,
Mhm.
I've heard good things and I really want to read it also. I might I'm debating physical or Kindle. Debating.
I don't
Like
know.
I'm not gonna do if you couldn't do the audiobook, I'm not gonna do the audiobook.
I couldn't do the audiobook. This is not it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
It happens.
yeah.
It happens.
I have a lot of very popular books that just weren't for me.
And that's A-okay.
So, sorry, friends. Okay, my next one is Desperate Measures, which is out of the Wicked Villains series by Katie Robert. Again, my only comment for this was not for me. I don't even know. I don't remember how far I made it in. I think this is like, I think I made it a couple pages and I was just like, no. So,
yeah, sometimes you can just tell and it's like, no.
yeah. Yeah. So this one just wasn't for me. Just wasn't. And that's it. That's all that she wrote. That's all that I have for
You have one more.
I do have one more. This is true. But that's all the commentary I have about that particular book.
I was like, no, you have another one.
You're like, so you're lying. There's literally, I see it right here. Like, are you not reading the same list that I'm reading? I know.
Yeah. No, but my last one. Again, I started it. I was enjoying it. I just wanted to stop it at that time. I was not in the mood for it.
Yeah.
Is Wildfire, Wildfire by Hannah Grace. It is the second book in like the Icebreaker series. We loved Icebreaker. We loved it.
Yeah.
And I was really wanting to read Wildfire, and especially the audiobook because it's Teddy Hamilton.
Yeah.
Hello. Another one of my obsessions.
Yeah.
And I was liking it, but it's just one of those, I was not in the mood. It wasn't the right time for me. I will probably get back into it just for Teddy.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is about our baby boy, Henny Pooh.
No, that's the third one.
Oh, this is the second one.
This was number 2.
Oh, you see, I skipped number 2 because I could not give a shit less about Ross. I don't care.
I know, but I like Teddy Hamilton, so I will listen to Teddy.
That's fair.
He is one of those, he narrates, I'm gonna listen to it. You know? Because I just love him so much. He does the when he does female voices so well. It's like it always throws me. I'm like, oh hey, that is Teddy. Yeah, I just love
him and somebody who does male voices really well is Samantha Bretmore.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Cause I believe the whole time it's her.
The whole time.
It's her the whole time.
I did not realize that until the end, because there's an epilogue. I think it's an epilogue. I don't remember what it is. And I was like, that was Samantha? Like, I literally sat up in bed and went, what? It threw me. Samantha's so good. I love Samantha Bretmore. She's one of my favorite female narrators. She does all of, what does she do? She does a lot of the, what's her butt? I can't think of it. Bryn Weaver, that was it. I was like, it's coming to me. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
She has done a few Bryn Weavers. I'm just saying I love Samantha Bretmore.
Yeah, Samantha Bretmore is amazing, and I know that they credit this. We're talking about Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry, in case you guys were wondering.
Yeah.
Samantha Bretmore does the majority of the female main characters' voices and the male main characters for pretty much the entire fucking book. But they do credit Jason Clark, and so for a second you kind of think, oh, okay, is the male voice Jason Clark? No, Jason Clark is only coming on during the epilogue, and that's it. The rest of the time, it's entirely Samantha Bretmore, and let me tell you, it is so hard to tell the difference.
Yeah.
Between, like, let me rewind. It is not hard to tell the difference between the female and male voices. It is a definite male voice, done also by Samantha Bretmore, which the range on this lady, kudos to you, queen.
Yes.
It's so incredibly good. Great audiobook.
Yeah, that's why, like, because I heard, the beginning, because I listened to that last year, and it was like, Samantha Bretmore and Jason Clark. I was like, okay, cool. And I'm just sitting there listening, enjoying it. I was like, so good, so good. I get to the end, and I was like, Samantha did all of the voices. It's like, what the fuck?
You're
like, that threw me.
No hate to Jason Clark, but your name should be so much smaller on this. Your credit should be on the back of the damn cover. Because Samantha put that whole shit on her back. Okay? So,
Do they say featuring Jason Clarke?
no, it
Or just
literally
with?
says read by Samantha Brentmore and Jason Clarke. No, it ain't. Samantha
I think when
Brentmore
they
put that shit
introduce
on
it,
her back, dude.
I know. She did. And I was just double checking. Samantha Brentmore's done a lot with Bryn Weaver. Looks like she's done a lot of her, like all of her stuff. Like Butcher and Blackbird, Leather and Lark, Sights and Sparrow, Tourist Season. She's probably gonna do What's It But Harvest Season. But yeah, Samantha, she's, like I said, one of my favorite female narrators.
She's so talented.
So talented. I think that was one of my early Samantha Brentmore listens that threw me, and I was like, oh, she's on it. I'm gonna listen because she's amazing.
Hell yeah.
Like, damn, Samantha.
That's your last DNF. Okay. I have one more for you guys, and then I promise I'll shut up. Flames of Chaos, which is from the series Legacy of the Nine Realms by Amelia Hutchins. DNF'd at chapter 8. The fan service is a lot.
What is that? That part of this book?
Fan service is like where the author is really writing sexual innuendos in that do not need to be there.
Oh, okay.
And I just was like, okay. Okay. Who is this for? It's straight at that point, a fan service is like, that's really more of an anime turn of phrase that you find in animes than you would find in most other things. So what it would really be in the literary world is just straight up erotica. And like color y'all shocked. We here at the pod enjoy a good erotica. We really do.
What? Yeah, we do.
What? Like guilty pleasure, please. But honestly, there is a line, okay? There's a line. A line. This line was crossed for me. It was kind of a lot. And the weird part is that it's a medium slow burn between the two characters. So very confusing romantasy with a lot of fan service. Very confusing. So this was just not for me.
I get that.
Yeah.
It's like, I trying to think if I've had something like that. I don't remember. If I did, I just stopped reading it and it left my brain.
Yeah, because you're like, this is just not good.
Because it's like, I don't mind some like innuendo, some little funny things, like especially the couple ones that are in like Empyrean series. Those crack me up. Like, oh, I think it's gonna snow. I think we're gonna get like 6 inches, or if you're lucky, that type of shit. I was like, yes, that shit. Yes, please.
That's funny.
That's the jokes I would make.
Yeah, it is.
It is. I have.
Were you a co-author? Let me know.
I wish. But yeah, no, like if it's too much, like no, I'm done. Like
it takes away from the plot. And like when you're coming into a book and you're expecting it to be a romantasy, right?
Have an actual plot, not this smut.
You gotta have in a romantasy, you have to have an actual plot. In a erotic fantasy, I get it, but we still need the fantasy layers to it. So
because fantasy that I've read is Ice Planet Barbarians.
Yeah, okay. So here's the thing is like, I've heard that's really good, and I'm wondering if it's gonna be for me or not.
It has a plot, and there's a lot of smut, and there's aliens, and yeah, it's really good.
That is
audiobook.
Almost okay. That is
Y
almost different though, because it's alien smut. And is it like there's a lot of like little tiny things that really differentiate in my mind between alien
Mhm.
smut, monster smut, and romantasy.
Yeah.
So, there's an inanimate object smut too, just straight up erotica, like just your black and white straight up erotica. That is the craziest thing to say out loud. Um it's just like it's anything but black and white. A hell of a lot of morally gray.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, there's just a real difference for me. And
Mhm.
this one just wasn't it. So pretty much just the writing. I just was expecting something very different than what it was giving.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But sucks.
It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm excited, and I'm sure at the end of the year we'll have another series that series slash books that we'll just have a roundup for the end of the year of things that we just were like, no. So we'll have some hot takes for you guys, I'm sure, at the end
Oh,
of
I'm
the
sure.
for you gals, for you deities. We'll have some good things for the end of the year. I'm
I
sure.
love that. Deities, I love that.
Yeah,
That was amazing.
it's inclusive.
It is. It's my favorite thing now. Signing
Signing
off
off from
from your
your
leaders
leaders to
to our
our
devotees.
devotees. See you
See you
next
next time.
time.